Don't let this angry face fool you that you're seeing right now. Shayna Baszler is far happier in NXT than where she is right now on the main roster. And I think that she's enjoying her time and her stay there as she's been down there. But before we jump into why I think that, as always, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, and comment down below. Are you enjoying seeing Shayna Baszler on NXT? And if so, how come? And let's just jump right into it, guys. The reason I'm saying Shayna Baszler is happier on NXT than she is on the main roster, just look at her demeanor. Last night during the segment with her and Lola Vice when they're talking backstage, look at her the last couple of weeks when she's on NXT compared to last Monday Night Raw's episode where she just kind of seems like she's just going through the motions. But here on NXT, it actually seems like she's putting some effort in. It seems like she's actually enjoying being used and in some sort a meaningful storyline. It's obviously on the main roster that they're using Shayna Baszler as a stepping stone to put over Zoe Starks and to get Zoe Starks to be into the main light. But it's been unfortunate since Shayna Baszler's been on the main roster, ever since her feud with Becky Lynch when she first debuted on Monday Night Raw. They just have never really used Shayna in the right way. They should get a little bit of a push. You got to push when Nia Jax and her were tag team champions. But other than that, they just don't know what to do with her. And I think a lot of that had to do with Vince McMahon. And Vince McMahon has damaged the image of what Shayna Baszler was when she was in NXT before. And I don't know if the damage is so far gone that she can't be refurbished, that she can't be brought back into a bigger, badder Shayna. So why not move her to NXT? Why not have her team up with Lola Vice, who, by the way, has a 4-1 record in MMA, and going against Natalya, who loves it, seems like she also enjoys going to NXT and working with the younger talent, and Petrovic, and have some sort of meaningful storyline where you got something going on, and the fans are digging it. I love Shayna Baszler. I ain't gonna lie to you. It took a while for her to win me over, but I think what's won me over is the fact that I knew what she was before she went to the main roster, and to see where she is now, it's quite the fall off. And it's a crying shame because she is so credible. You know, she should have been shot with a rocket to the moon when she had that match against Ronda Rousey and sent Ronda Rousey packing, something that many fans wanted to see anyway. They started to push her, and then boom, it died again. I don't know what it is. I don't think it's her fault. I really don't. I do not think it's Shayna's fault, other than I think that she's just going through the motions on Monday Night Raw now. I don't think she has any emotion invested into her character. I don't think she has any emotions invested in whether she wins or loses because she's lost so much. So what makes the difference? But on NXT, there's just something about her on NXT that she does seem to come off as a little bit more like the Shayna Baszler we once knew. She comes off as a real competitor. It don't seem like she's going through the motions. It don't seem like she's just happy to be there. She's actually trying, and she's going to put over, and yes, they're going to use her to put over Lola Vice, but it makes sense pairing them two up together. Lola Vice needs some help. Lola Vice had an MMA career. Shayna Baszler had an MMA career. Let's put them together. They're both complete and believable characters, especially in the ring together. So why not? So that's the reason why. I mean, I hate to say it, but Shayna just does not get used on the main roster the way that they could use her. Flat out. I'd like to see more of her being used the way she is in NXT, but I highly doubt it's going to happen on the main roster.